Hey, how y'all doing today? Happy Saturday. How y'all doing? Hopefully y'all had a good morning on this beautiful Saturday morning. In my city is 80 on damn near 90 degrees as we speak. I took out my braids, the homemade ones I did. They be alright. They just be looking shitty. They don't ever look like they got any life in them. They look dead from the start. So I took them out. And I'm gonna let my hair stay out for a while. You know, not do too much today. Gold comb. I think I should cut that. Even it out, cut that part. Yeah, that part right there. Yeah, I'm just chilling. Not doing too much. Supposed to go somewhere today. But I guess it wasn't meant to be. Life be life, you know what I'm saying? Life be life. That's all I can say about that. We all rise again. But you know, not doing too much, just chilling. Eating on some snacks, no big deal. How y'all doing? What y'all getting into? I know I was kind of on a rant yesterday about how not, start coming around shit, just start going, not going down, but just going haywire. Not all the time, but when it comes to jobs and stuff like that. Because it do, and that sucks. I be hating that. Yeah. I be hating that a lot. Me going on that last interview really pissed me off. Because I could have had that job. Them mother suckers didn't even call me back. They're supposed to call me back on Friday. They didn't even leave me a damn email. I was mad because of what happened. Like, how? When do when do I choke like that? I've never had a moment of feeling like that. To go for an interview and I couldn't even get out the words. It's not because I was nervous or none of that. I was extra comfortable. I was just as comfortable as this moment now, being in my rawest form. It's just sad. It's just sad. I didn't like that for me. You can't win them all, but damn it. I just need to have some money in the middle, so I could feed myself. I wanted to go see a show, which if I don't get a job in this month, I'm not gonna be able to go see that show, which truly sucks for me. I'm like, damn, son. And it's not like the worst thing. It's just like, yeah, ma. The fudge. What is going on? What is going on? Had a good night. Just having a relaxed day, I guess, because ain't too much going on here. Chilling by myself. Whew, the life, man. Never a dull moment. It's like I just want to be successful. I want both. I want to start my businesses, you know? I mean, I'm going to school. Damn near for the same thing I went for school already for. Just so I could take this test. Partly so I could take the test. Because I have no other choice but to take the test and get me a job. Part of that program is getting you an internship. A free internship, unfortunately. So, once I get to that part, get in there, start for the first 90 days I would not be paid. So hopefully I go in there and make a good impression. I get to keep the job. Which, that's not bad for me at all. That's a good thing. It's just, this period is like, I guess like, when you need something like right now, it would be dragging along. You like, come on, man, let's get to the point of the story already. I'm tired, you know? I could breathe it from there. It's just crazy. I just never ain't seen nothing like it. Like, I went in for this interview. It was a waitressing job, something that all I gotta do is take the orders. They have runners, so somebody else will bring the food to the table. All I gotta do is take the money when they're done eating, clear the table. I think they got busters for that, but you know, they're not there. You gotta clear your own shit so you can get ready for your next customer. Like, I ain't got a problem with it, and it was so convenient. It's not even funny. It's so convenient. It would have been 10 minutes for me to get there from here. Even if I hopped on the L train straight to the 2 train, hopped on the L train at First Avenue. It went straight to the 2 train, took the L straight to the 2, walked through that tunnel. Let me check that. I said 10 minutes. It may be 20 minutes, because walking through that tunnel, you know, I have to speed walk through that thing. Speed walk through that tunnel to get to work on time. I would have had me a little job. See my brother already hanging down? It's already looking crazy. I was trying to do it the other way, like straight down this way. But it looks like we're over here today. It wants to come forward on face. Oh my God. Give me a couple of minutes. Let me see if I can get these people to get away from my damn door. Somebody wants to start talking until I'm talking. And I'm barely talking, so can you please? But I think they moved. So that's something I ain't gotta worry about right now, because they moved, so I can continue talking. Yeah, that's terrible, right? One is bigger than the other. Y'all see it coming along real badly already? Child. I ain't trying to be one. I'm just trying to do something in the meantime. Trying to see what it looks like when it comes out. Yeah, I've been tired of this broke-ish. That's why I left that job. Because I don't want to continue to be broke. You're doing the same thing all over and over again, getting no results. These jobs, especially the ones that I've had, it was dead, all dead end jobs. All jobs that were leading to nowhere. Leading nowhere. And I wanted more. I don't want, not that I want it, I want more. I want more. You know, I want wealth. I want growth mentally and physically. I want to be a better, nicer, sweeter, humble, loving, down to earth, understanding, listening, paying attention, reading the room better, taking people for who they are, not saying when a person tells you who they are, not trying to flip it to make it seem like it's something they didn't say. They're telling you. I want to be better. I want to make better choice. Look at this one. These two are straight. Better choices and decisions. You know, I want to, like, oh, this is not going to work. Let me do this one. And then that one works, you know? Make it work. Don't do dumb, don't make dumb choices. Don't do dumb things. Don't, you know, expect me out of other people. Because the way I give it up will always forever be different, you know? And I feel like God is trying to show me something in this, me going through this right now. Because usually I would have a job by now. Jobs aren't hard to come by, especially in the city I live in. So, why is it not coming through? I'll never know. I'll never know. I'm still trying to figure that out because this one was easy. Like, I went for one that was for like this particular company that everybody knows, especially where I'm from, and it's a very good company, excellent company. And when I go for the interview, first of all, for something like that, I was late. And I don't do that late shit, especially when it comes to work. Like, if I'm liking what I'm doing, or will like what I'm about to do, I'll take that shit seriously. So for that to happen was like, what the blankety blank. So they get me in there, and it's a pretty, to me, it felt like it was a pretty good interview, to me. And it just seemed like, oh yeah, you might have a chance at this thing. But in reality, I never had a chance. I think mostly because I was late for it. I gotta admit that. I was late. Oh, it took me 2 hours and 30 minutes to get to where I needed to be. Now, I wasn't that late, but I was trying to think 2 hours shouldn't take me no longer than 2 hours to get to where I'm going. I get to the area of where I'm going. I can't find the building. So I'm walking around trying to find the building, hustling, looking crazy, sweating, looking crazy trying to find this building. Like, damn, I can't find the building. And I get to the building, and I didn't know when I got into the elevator, and thank God it stopped. I was like, damn, it stopped. Somebody got on, and they had the key to go to the floor I was going to. Oops. Ooh. So I was like, damn. First I was like, damn, you know. But then once they opened the door, it's like, oh snap. I wouldn't have been able to get up, it's my point, to the floor if that person hadn't got on the elevator. It would have sent me right back downstairs. It would have took me longer to get to where I was going, is my point. If they didn't come in the elevator. Get to it, and then the security, she's being weird. And then once, security realized I'm for a job or whatever, the lady finally comes out, and the lady was like, at first they were saying it's for the 2 o'clock one. In reality, it was for the 10 o'clock, not for the 2 o'clock. Or the 12 o'clock, and they had one at 2 o'clock. So I'm like, damn, okay. The lady's like, oh, why didn't you call me and tell me? I don't have your number. How am I going to call you if I don't have your number? And at the time, still, I was just trying to get to the building, find the building. And I couldn't even get the words out, because I'm like, damn, in my head, I'm like, damn, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be 30 minutes late or whatever. Because who wants to be 30 minutes late to a really good job? Or what can be considered a really good job? So, fuck it. I'm there. She's like, oh, you should have called, but we're going to try to get your interview anyway. Whatever, So I'm like, cool. A little snack table. She's telling me, oh, you got, snacks or whatever. I'll take some chips or something. I'm thinking, I'm going to come back here again. I ain't got to, do too much. So I sit in there, like maybe a good 10, 20 minutes later, I guess the guy was interviewing another person that was there. And he came, got my damn job. Anyways, he brought him back to the room that I was sitting in, because that's the guy that he chose to keep. Right? So, boom. I go to the interview with the guy. He's smiling. He's nice. We have an interview. We're both smiling. We're both laughing. And he's talking to me, like, telling me what they got to offer, telling me all the things I'm going to get. Is this all right with me? Is this good with you? Would you like these? Da, 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 da. It seemed like I had a chance still. So, we have our interview. He walks me back to the front after our interview, which seemed to be okay interview. He was laughing, he was smiling, conversing, yada yada. What seemed to be a good interview to me, because, a good headspace. He walked me to the front. When we walked to the front, I was like, damn, he's walking to the front, because even in my head I'm thinking, all right, he walked to the front, it's over. He didn't walk me back to the room like he walked the other guy. So, yeah, they called me later they texted me or emailed me later that night, let me know, no ma'am, no ma'am, you ain't getting this. You ain't getting this good job, this good benefit. You're not getting it, no ma'am. So, try to reapply a couple of different ways. And then, one of the emails things basically say, after you apply, you can't apply again. You can't apply again for 6 months. And it counted back 6 months. 6 months from, I think that was in April or March. I think it's beginning of April, September. So April, May, June, July, August, September. So now in reality, I do want to apply again, but I can't apply again, reapply until September, literally. So I'm stuck with these shitty jobs until September. Of course I'm mad, a little heartbroken. I was a little like, damn, that could have held me down. That could have held me down. I would have had that. I wouldn't have had to go to school, because I would have been doing that. That would have been great money. Great money, great benefits. Good location. Now that I know where it's at, I can definitely find it with no problems this time. So, I didn't get that. Pissed off. Gotta wait till September to even reapply. Which sucks for me. Yeah. Please like, subscribe, share. Thank you very much. If you watch this, I appreciate you. Even if you disagree, don't like anything I say, please just hit the like for me, okay? Because that's free. So I'll be back with another one.